I think this might be one of the happiest sights that I have experienced since we started changing things in our house, which is actually from the beginning, but it is now 6 years later. Saying goodbye to these glittery tiles. I cannot express to you how happy this makes me. Wow, what a start to the week. It is all gone. So this is the guest bedroom in the back of the house. This is what's going to be the oak bedroom, but it's just, this is such a moment. I actually can't believe how quickly they've worked. So they started work in here on this morning, and they have stripped out the first bathroom in the wisteria room, and they are part of the way through this. So these are our guest bathrooms, and these are one of the things that's completely untouched in the 6 years that we've been here. And if you don't know, these were structurally not great. So in fact, you can probably see here, the way this has been done, the sinks used to hang off the wall, and one of them actually fell off of the wall once, which was so frightening. They just were never fixed properly, and the types of sanitary ware was really cheap. They wouldn't stay on. You couldn't make them stay on. So we knew we were going to have to replace the sanitary ware in here, but obviously we want to make this a little bit more cozy in here. So we have some very, very fun and exciting things happening. Tumbled limestone floor, which we're using the leftovers from my greenhouse and from the hallways. Tongue and groove paneling, half height. And then we have some wooden beams being added to this back area above the boxing in. Carpietra on the floor, Carpietra marble tiles on the for the shower as well. We've got a Neptune basin which should arrive this week, and I still need to decide on the paint for in the bathroom. That is the exciting thing that I need to do. We've got stuff everywhere. These are all of the bits and pieces. The new toilets, I believe. Is this the yeah, Burlington toilet. Lots and lots of newness in here at the moment. They've only gone and blown the bloody doors off. Quote that film. The door is off in this bathroom, and these bathroom tiles were not quite so offensive in here, and we actually had these patched up at one point, but it is going to be changing. And again, half height tongue and groove, tumbled limestone floor, a little bit of beaming in the back there just to make a focal point. We are going to be moving the sink to here because I think that'll make it really lovely, and it's all systems are go. Oh my gosh. When these bathrooms are done and the guest bedroom is done, that will be a whole floor of our house completely finished. And it has taken us only 6 years to get to that point, and we still have 2 other floors to go. Oh my goodness, it has been such an exciting day, and I have not vlogged at all. My eyes are like red raw because I was up at 5 o'clock today. I have realized that I sometimes basically, I aim to get up at 5, but more often than not, it's like 6. I actually have to change my body clock to get up at 5 because Lumi wakes me up at 5 every single day. And I don't have a choice in the matter. So that hour in bed is actually very, very important. But we've gone from a house of, hold on a minute, how many bathrooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've gone from a house of 6 bathrooms to a house of 4 bathrooms in just one day. I'm going to take you downstairs and show you the process. The process or the progress? Probably the progress. I have been glued to my phone today though, because we're having such interesting conversations. The High Performance podcast shared this thing all around like feelings versus facts and blah, blah, blah. Mostly in reference to yourself, but this can obviously be, I personally think, utilised quite a lot in a professional sense, whether that's at work. It's just so interesting hearing people share their own things for coping, just with their own thoughts, with other people's thoughts, even just reacting to things. Someone's just sent me something that was like, I've chosen to respond rather than react to situations. And I was like, I've not even heard that. And that is so powerful. Like, I'm not just going to react to something. Never. I want to respond, and in order to respond I have to do so in a calm and gathered manner. And it's one of the things that whenever I have like difficult conversations with people, I always have really long pauses between what I'm saying, because I like to give myself time to respond rather than react. Love that. Anyway, I can finally, you know that shirt that we weren't talking about, but we definitely talked about, and I've definitely been wearing non-stop? Well, I would like to introduce you to Beaufort & Blake's new spring collection, and I'm so excited to be working with them on this, because you know that there are very few brands out there that set my heart on fire the way that Beaufort & Blake does, and it's just a joy to get to work with them in this way, and also just get to tell you about the things that I love so much, like my wonderful white suede jeans, which we have a new colorway in, and I'm going to be showing you those as well. But this is my most favorite shirt, and I'll tell you why, because it's got a little bit of burgundy in there. So when I'm wearing my Rouge H Birkin, it looks perfect. Or if you wanted to wear like your Fairfax and Favour Buckingham bag, perfect. It's also got a little bit of like biscuit in there as well. Great for teaming with tan accessories as well. There is also green, which I feel like there's a really good amount of green in this as well, so that you can wear this alongside green accessories. So with my green trousers, things like that, it works so well. And it's also got a little bit of sort of off-white, which makes it super classic. I have loved styling this over little roll necks this whole winter season, but as I get to like the warmer months, it's just going to get less and less until I just get to wear the shirt, or I'll put the shirt over a cami. And this is like my everyday wear when it comes to being at home, being in nature. This is what I like to wear. It's what I like to wear out and about when I'm in the country as well, because it's really weird. I've really settled into my wardrobe so much better now, and there's not a lot of use for all the fancy clothes. I've really got to be going somewhere fancy. This is my comfort. I'm warm, it's soft, I'm not restricted, and I answer the door and I feel like I look really nice too. And finding this side of my wardrobe and finding brands like Beaufort & Blake has really made dressing and living where I live such an enjoyable thing. I just love it. So this is their brushed cotton. In fact, I'm not going to tell you anymore because I've obviously told you about this shirt, but I've got a discount code as usual. And this is a very special one because this is for spring, and I am a spring baby. Therefore, this is my season to shine. So we have a discount code that is valid from the 14th, which I think is today, the 14th of March, right through to the 14th of April, which is my birthday. So you get to use a code for a whole month in the run up to my birthday. So if there's anything that you see that you like, then you can definitely make full use of my discount code. It will get you 20% off full price items on Beaufort & Blake now. So if you did want to pick anything up, if you wanted to pick up a shirt, I would say I have 3 pairs of these jeans and I wear all of them. As you can see, I have swapped my boots from Fairfax and Favour out, and I have some little flats on at the moment, which is more of like my spring summer style. I would say I'm being a little bit premature and maybe I need to put my boots back on because my tootsies have been a little bit cold today, but I wanted to show you a bit of a different styling with this as well. But I have so many other pieces to show you, so let's get into the styling. Tell me you love dressing like an onion without telling me you like dressing like an onion. I'll go first. So I've popped on the suede jeans with some boots because my feet were actually quite cold in the ballet pumps. A little bit premature, like I said. But yes, these are the white suede jeans, and obviously these are available with my discount code, which is 20% off. It's Lydia Spring. Enjoy for a whole month. And like I said, I have a couple of pairs of these. I've popped it with a little roll neck underneath. This is just an intimissimi one. And then this, I'll take it off, is the newest brushed cotton. So there's kind of 3 pillars to the Beaufort & Blake shirts in terms of fabrics. They have their high summer linen, then they have their brushed cotton which they're all 100% cotton and linen, but this is more of like their warmer one. This is what I've been wearing all autumn, winter long. This more brushed cotton. It's heavier, it's really soft, and it keeps you warm, and it's the perfect layering piece. This is a different kind of collar, so this is more of a granddad collar, I think it's called. It's a grandma's collar today. And this fits beautifully on the shoulders. It's a really easy colour to wear as well. This is much more of like a biscuity tone, perfect for over ivories as well, and working with those more neutral tones, which I personally love in my wardrobe. And this is also a really great collar if you want to layer up with something that has a collar as well. So we've got 3 different types of collars going on. We've got a roll neck, we've got a grandma collar, and we have a traditional collar. So this is a gilet from Beaufort & Blake as well, and this is my idea of a dream outfit, especially when the weather is like it is today, because it is pouring outside. The garden is getting a not so much needed drink because we've had lots of rain, but it's getting a drink today. This is just what you kind of need at this time of year. So if the sun comes out and it gets warm, you can remove a layer. Perfect for that inside outside life, which I very, very much lead. It gets warmer, that is blurred more and more. Our home completely opens up and we really live like outdoors and indoors throughout the day. So having those layering pieces to take off and put back on when it gets chillier is so perfect. I've actually got a sleeveless roll neck underneath as well, which is great. Another way to get these pieces to work with you throughout the seasons as well. All of these items, the gilet, the shirt, the jeans, are all available with my discount code, which is Lydia20, and exceptional quality from the most beautiful British brand. Ali just walked in and he was like, love that. You could be going on safari. And I'm like, I could be. But this will also work really well with just a roll neck underneath as well, or just a shirt. You don't have to go for the 3-tier layering, in my humble opinion. You do you. Now, we totally could have added another layer to that onion. We could have added this over the top of the green gilet, but this I think actually really works nicely on its own with this shirt to kind of anchor the outfit and give it a bit more depth. So this is a new lightweight spring jacket that can actually work really well for this transitional season that we're going through at the moment, because it's not heavy, but it's so blooming warm. And it's got such lovely tones to it as well, without it just being completely neutrals, because this has green, more of like a biscuity butterscotch in it, and really lovely, rich navy tones as well. The buttons are navy, the trim, the lining, and works really nicely with this sort of granddad collar style as well, grandma collar, I'm not changing the name now. And tonally really nicely with the outfit as well. These suede jeans for me are an absolute like staple in my spring summer wardrobe, and actually works really well in winter. And probably the best jeans that I own for tucking into boots as well. I know some people are horrified that I tuck jeans into boots, but we move along. But actually I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I do. This is a bit of a This is a bit of me. This is a bit of me, and obviously this is available with 20% off with my code as well. Just giving you a little reminder there. A little pop of blue goes a long way, in my opinion, for a touch of modernity to an outfit, and you know I love a touch of modernity. Even in my dressing room, I've got little hints of blue in here just to give a lightness and a freshness to the green, and just to break it up and give it some definition. And I love it for an outfit as well. This instantly feels so elevated, so chic, and I love the classic collar on this. I'm always a roll your sleeves up kind of girl, and this is the 100% cotton, like cotton shirt. So this, I would say, sits in between the brushed cotton and the linen. So the linen is that high summer, brushed cotton is that warmer, cozier vibe, and this is very much that crisper, transitional fabric. Really classic, great for layering, and also adding that real traditional feel to an outfit. I love this colour as well. You're not really going to get much more of a classic blue than this when it comes to shirting and durability as well. I have many of these shirts in my wardrobe and I wear them so much, and they do they do the most in my wardrobe. They work hard, but they look good, and that is what I love. I kind of want to try it with the blue jacket, the little check jacket. Oh yeah, yes. I love this. loving this jacket so much more than I thought I would, because like tonally, it's super cute. And you can also like belt it if you wanted to go for a bit more of a cinched in look. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. You make the rules, especially here on this side of the internet. You know that we're not restrictive in our thinking. You can wear whatever makes you happy, and I'm totally fine with that. He looks quite snazzy, you know. Don't tell anyone I said snazzy, by the way. Ruined my street cred. It's not already ruined. Yeah, so if you wanted to go for something a little bit more sort of cinched in, a little bit more elevated, a bit more of that feminine form coming in, then you can go for a little belt over the top, which I think just cinches things in. Like if I was going for a pub date or something like that and I wanted to be like cute but country, love this so much. Love it, love it, love it. And again, as the weather warms up, I'll lose the roll necks from underneath. I'll probably even go for little cami tops and wear the shirts open, much more relaxed, kind of like this. I've creased it, but don't worry about that, but more of like a pared back look. You'd obviously have the belt. This is how many ways. Just these simple classics, and this is really what I'm trying to hammer home in my videos at the moment. Investing in quality doesn't have to always be super expensive, but it also works incredibly well for versatility in your wardrobe. So this is very much a vibe that I love. I'd probably put the belt back on, okay? I would, but you know, anyway, love this. This is a public service announcement that the Sway jeans now come in a vintage black wash denim, and they fit just as beautifully as their white option. This is one of those ones that you're going to want to snap up now, because you're probably going to want to wear them in like autumn, winter time as well. So flattering on the leg. And I've also gone for a classic Oxford shirt in the white. Now, I have just about short of about 7 of these in my wardrobe because I wear them so much. These are a classic. The fit, the shape, the silhouette, this is a basic, and when you're championing basics, these are the kind of things that you want in your wardrobe. Great collar, great fabric, British brand, and beautifully made. Now, I wanted to add a little bit of colour to this, so I've gone for a green cable knit over the shoulders just to give it some intrigue, a vintage belt, and some warmer tan accessories as well. But I've gone for the ballet flats because this is what we're going to be wearing as soon as the weather starts playing along. This is what we're going to be wearing, and I think that this is a really wonderful casual look for just everyday. This is like what I would put on after like a Pilates class if I have to go to the shops or something like that. Just when I want to feel nice but not look like I've tried too hard. You can also go super simple with things. Like, you don't have to go for that preppy vibe. You can just go for a classic shirt. You could even add a little bit of a scarf or something like that for some intrigue too. But for me, this is just one of those things where you look great, you're comfortable. These are super comfortable jeans, and everything just works really classically. There are also 2 other shirts as well, but I feel like I'd be jumping the gun with the weather at the moment if I was to style these up now, so I might save them. As soon as the weather like brightens up, there's a little bit more colour out there, I think this is going to be with those white jeans, some tan accessories, really lovely, and then this with some like linen trousers. This is also another one of their Oxford shirts, but this is like a grey stripe. Love this with these jeans as well. 2 other great options. And I've got one other wild card to show you. Okay, you're gonna have to walk with me on this one because these had thrown me, these jeans, up until I popped the shirt with them. Now, as always, I love green, but that doesn't mean that you just buy everything in green. You've got to make it work in your wardrobe, and who am I kidding? Just buy everything in green. But for me, I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to wear these. And now I actually think that this has become my favourite outfit of this haul, although it would be good if I could have tucked in my shirt properly. Now, I think what I would do with this is I'd have a little cute, maybe lace cami or something like that for some detail, and I'd actually wear the shirt a little bit more open. Unfortunately, all you can see is my manky little triangle bra, but I think that the open neck really works well with it. So if you'll allow me to just leave it like this for a minute and just ignore the fact that it's my bra, we can walk with this. Now, I've gone for a very Jane Birkin-esque basket, which I think I personally love. I think this is a really cute outfit, and this is such a cute basket bag as well. Really, really practical. And then I've gone for some old Jimmy Choo little strappy numbers so that they're not too imposing, and again, no like branding or anything like that. And I really like this. I feel like I could also go for something on the shoulders. Should we try it? Not everything needs something on the shoulders, but let's try it. Maybe something a little bit lightweight. Let me know though, I might have just overdone it and it didn't need it. I quite like the fact that you could see the shirt as well, so maybe it's just a over the shoulder jobby and maybe something a bit thicker, who knows. But I actually love these jeans and they're so comfortable, really nice colour, and makes me feel like I've got enough green in my wardrobe, which is often, you know, when you're wearing something, you're like, I just feel like I need more green to feel like me. Well, this definitely quells the urge for more green. Beautiful fit as well. There's no belt loops, so that's a problem solved. But also just like really nice on the bum, cute little pockets. Really happy with this. Oh my gosh, I think this is my favourite. Let me know in the comments though, you always let me know. And remember, my code is Lydia Spring and it'll get you 20% off, so let me know. Well, you know there's work going on in the house when you have sausage dogs locked out of the area where the work is going on, because you are very naughty and you were barking at the workmen, weren't you? Look at that, like butter wouldn't melt. However, we have some very big progress in the bathroom. So this is just off of the wisteria room, and this is a lovely bathroom with a window. The other one doesn't have a window. But the exciting thing is that this is a cavity wall, which is just fantastic. What we were going to do was put in a little tubby tub from the Albion Bath Co, but in order to keep costs down and not be extravagant, we are going for a shower, and I think a shower is probably going to be the most beneficial in terms of value for the home as well. But what we have discovered is this is a faux wall, which means we are going to be able to put in recessed shelves, which is something that we weren't given the option to do in our bathroom, sadly. So we ended up having to put sticky outy shelves. Now we can make sure that we have those recessed shelves so that you can put some nice little bath bits and pieces on it, and it doesn't encroach on the size of the shower. We've gone for a standard tray as well, so we won't be making the shower any bigger, but this is so exciting. And who remembers when this used to stress me out? Do you remember how stressed I used to get in the beginning about when work, I would be so excited for the work to start, and then the work would start and I would be so stressed? I'm just not like that anymore. I'm just not like that anymore. In fact, this to me is so exciting. It's like a catharsis, because the things that didn't feel in synergy with who I am as a person are gone, and I can only imagine that tomorrow really exciting things start. I don't know if that's actually the case, and I might be getting ahead of myself, but like I said, work has begun and we are currently bathroomless. I'm obviously also not using my little writing desk either, because we are covering it up and making everything a little bit more protected in here, because I did probably do this the wrong way round. You know, I did the room before I did the bathroom, but I'm impatient like that and I don't mind. I have accepted that, and we're really lucky because the guys that we work with, they're always very, very careful and they understand. So they put lots of protection down, and yeah. So obviously, because we're dealing with sanitary ware, there have been some interesting fragrances in our house today. We walked into our bedroom earlier and we were like, what is that smell? The water's been off and then on again and then off and then on again, but it is very, 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 very exciting. I can't even put into words how excited I am, because like I said earlier, what this means is when these bathrooms are finished and that bedroom and bathroom is finished, we have a whole entire floor finished in our house 6 years on. And when I say finished, obviously, whenever you move into a house, unless it is derelict, it is a finished house. But what we mean is we've finished putting our stamp on things. And I can't tell you how much it fills my heart with joy when like my mum comes round And obviously my mum came here in the beginning, and now she comes here and she's like, it's so cozy in your home. And that to me is just like, it makes my whole soul smile. Anyway, that's all I had to show you really, although we do have a lot. Just as we have cleared one load of stuff off of our driveway, we now have a lot more. This is the remnants of 2 bathrooms. Goodness me. And look how tidy they are. Everything is stacked. Anything that can be salvaged is being salvaged. And it's just so tidy. I'm so, so impressed. Such good guys. Babe, have you seen how tidy they've stacked everything at the front? That's good, isn't it? Good guys. You can hear the sound of the Thermomix going full throttle because Mr. Millen Gordon is attempting spaghetti bolognese, well, the sauce anyway, in the Thermomix for the first time. We shall see how this goes. Good morning from me and my new favourite outfit that you're probably going to see me wearing for the rest of my life. I'm wearing the Beaufort and Blake green jeans, Vito Rossi little flats, Beaufort and Blake shirt, and my bra. Needless to say, dinner went swimmingly. Ali cooked in the Thermomix. I did help a little bit because I am a bit of a backseat driver, but I'm trying to get him more like used to using it when he's tired from work and things like that, which we both obviously experience because we both work, and he doesn't really want to cook. I always lean on the Thermomix in those times where I'm like, it just tells me what to do. And we had a lovely, lovely spaghetti bolognese, which was bloomin' wonderful. Today is a very exciting day, just like every day in my life, because I get to test paint colours on the wall in the bathroom. I'm going to grab my little pot of tester pots and get some paint on the walls myself and try and see which I think is going to work, or whether I need to go to the paint shop and choose. We also need to map out the wall lights and the mirrors that are going to go on each of the walls as well, and just do some little nitpicky jobs to get things finished off. So I'm loving it though. I'm absolutely loving it. So it's really nice to be enjoying the process. I can't believe how wrong my mindset was to this when I used to get super duper stressed around when projects that I really wanted to start would start. So it's lovely to be enjoying it, and there's no rush. The guys are great, but also some flowers have arrived for me this morning, so I thought we could go and open them together. Ali walked in and was like, who's your admirer? So let's go get those open. Well, this is exciting. Pamplemousse flowers. Not every day. I'm going to open that here. I don't know why I did that. Wow, fragrance coming off of these flowers. Incredible. Wow, oh my goodness, it's from my publicist. Happy US publication, Lydia. We are so excited to see even more readers receive your book over the coming months. Congratulations. Perfect segue into the fact that today, which will be a few days before you're actually watching this, today is my US publication of Evergreen. So excitingly, obviously you can now shop my book in America. I know lots of people have been trying to get their hands on it, lots of people have pre-ordered and all of those kinds of things, and today is the day that I am not only a published author in England, or in the UK, I am also a published author in the US, which is very bloomin' cool. They've gone and got me flowers from one of my favourite florists, which you'll know that Ali got me pamplemousse flowers from my on Valentine's Day as well, and they smell absolutely incredible and are so beautiful. Wow, oh my gosh, I'm going to get these into water. What vase? I feel like they deserve a very special vase. Maybe my blue one. Oh, these will look so lovely in my new blue little antique vase. We already have so much progress. I mean, we don't, but we do a little bit. Look at our new shower all plumbed in. Oh, I love these handles so much. I mean, it's not all plumbed in, but it is on there, which is a start. Such a tiny little start. Oh, and he's actually asked whether we want the piping to be seen. I quite like the piping, but I don't know. I like that more industrial feel to it. It looks really nice. Oh, I'm not even showing you. You're looking at the coffee cup. Should we see the other bathroom? No progress in here, but that's okay. Patience is a virtue. We do have a lovely Burlington toilet just sat by the window though. This is where I would usually be sitting, and instead I could be sitting doing something else. We are now out in the greenhouse, and all of the flowers out here that have bloomed are doing so well. Despite a little mouse eating some of my bulbs, these little tulips are looking so good. I need to trim off some old leaves and flowers. I also want to get some of my birch twigs and prop these beautiful things up because they look so lovely, but they're a little bit floppy. And then this is still coming back to life and looking very lovely in here. We also have the very first sweet peas coming up. We have some Windsor sweet peas that seem to be doing really well. Also the pink. We also have Wills and Kate coming up. So nice little selection there. And I brought out these ones to pop these into some little cardboard seed trays that I've got. Because as you can see, we are losing some of the other ones. So I want to get these in the ground, in some soil, just doing their thing, and then also get my broad beans. I was going to put them straight into the ground, but I'm going to give them a bit of a helping hand along by putting them into some little seed trays. Sweet peas are in its little protective cloche. I'm now finding some pots to do my broad beans just to give them some space. Lots of these to go in, and then what I'm trying to do is fit as many of these little seed modules into my trays so that I can just easily sow as and when. It's actually so bizarre. It has only just hit me how mild it is that I've taken off my cardigan and I'm actually potting outside. A little bumblebee next to me. I'm just gonna bring them in and get the broad beans into their little tiny pots. Some of their roots are so long, I'm having to like curl them in. Right, let's get some water and give them a good old water themselves. Broad beans are in and watered. Sweet peas are doing incredibly. I don't think they're in need of water. And the sweet pea royal whites that I've been growing in my sprouter are all in this one here. So we've got royal white at the moment, Windsor, pink, a few William and Kate as well. So we've got a nice variety. And I don't know what that is coming up in there because I'm pretty sure I didn't plant anything in that one. Maybe that's Wills and Kate. But we've got something coming up anyway. So what this means is I can clean out my sprouter, give it a run through the dishwasher, and then start sprouting more seeds. I am now starting off my nasturtiums. So I've got Purple Emperor in the top one, which I've already labelled. And I'm going to be doing a nasturtium milkmaid, so it keeps with the nice purple and sort of white. I mean, it's a little bit more yellowy, but I think it's a really lovely colour. And this one is a really good one for bees as well. So this is nasturtium milkmaid. I'm going to start them off in here, then get them into pots in the greenhouse, and then it makes it easier for me placing them so that they look beautiful in the beds rather than just sort of throwing them in the beds and hoping for the best. So pop these in. Obviously we change out of the Gianvito Rossi's to make the journey across the lawn that is sodden with lemon water to see my darlings, who have a lesson for all my little chicken mamas out there and chicken papas. The days are getting... you're going in, my loves. Come on, in you go. Not out today. The days are getting longer. So this is your reminder to check if you use the automatic doors like we do, this is your reminder to change the time on it, because you may find that your chickens have a little sleepover outside in their dust bath. I mean, obviously that didn't happen to us, but if you look in your coop and there's no poo, it may be because your chickens are having a little night under the stars. Thankfully, Mr. Foxy can't get in here, my little chicken puddings. Right, let's give you a little bit of a muck out, shall we? It's been a while. Yes, I am mucking out in my new gear, but I've got so good at it that I don't get anything on me. That's famous last words. It's so dramatic, all of you. That is what we like to see. Little muck out complete. Now to collect the eggs.
Blimmin' heck, girls. 7 eggs. We've only got 5 chickens.
Goodness me, house is carnage down this end, but we've got shower screens and a shower tray. Ali, where are you? Oh, okay. Just we are currently, basically, Sam, the guy who's fitting all of this stuff, is one of the tallest people I've ever met in my life.
He must be nearly 7 foot.
Yeah, and he's basically making us put the shower higher to accommodate him. And at the moment, it might also be the type of nickel as well.
No, it's definitely these lights are cool and brighter.
Do you think? Okay, so we need to change the lights in here. So at the moment, we're trying to ascertain where and what height this is going to go. But this is going to be a lot of work because he's going to have to cut those poles down, isn't he? Well, this is why you don't make any decisions without the boss involved. Yeah, but you should have had me there. He hates it when he gets it wrong. But anyway, it's not that bad. And things are all arriving. It's no big deal. But I'm going to go downstairs and get my paints. Down in the floor, where we've done no work, is the paint store. A gorgeous room full of all of the good paint. And my little, horn blend. I think most of these will be dried out, to be honest, so it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Now I know he's grumpy because he's got work to do and he's got to cook dinner again. And if I ask him for a paintbrush, I think he might divorce me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a makeup brush instead. What I think I'm going to do is test the colours on this wall so that I can look at the colours through into there and see what I think. I know I'm going to rest you on the toilet and have a look at what colours I think might be good for in here. See, that's good. Sage green from Little Green. I think that could work really well. That would be quite nice. Green back from Paint and Paper Library. That's a nice one. I think we'll start with those. Just want to let you know that the aromas in here at the moment are not a vibe. So, what do we go with? I'm going to go with Traron because I thought that Traron would be my favourite. And this also looks, the one that's most likely to still be able to be painted with. Traron is what we have in our bathroom. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely green. I think I'd paint my living room Traron if I got to do it again. Right, going in with my Rodial makeup brush, and I'm gonna slap it on. Oh, I think I love it with the curtains. I love that you can't even see what I'm doing. This is the first one, and I actually think this looks really nice. I mean, the light's not great in here at the moment, but I honestly think that we might have nailed it in the first go. Next up we have Sage Green from Little Green. Ooh, this is also nice, a little bit bluier undertone, but still nice and muddy. Not a great tester pot, but we're just going to go with it. Ooh, this is nice too. I feel like I can't see it as well on this side. Oh, it's a good job I'm doing testers, because I actually think that this has just pipped the post. I never met a shade of green that I don't like. Very, very nice. That's Sage Green. The next one I'm doing is Borrington Green. However, this is particularly dried, so we're just making do with what we've got, unfortunately. I'm going to try it here, I think. This is really going to be tough. I'm going to have to mix this up. Very minty. Like a muddy mint. However, we have a little curveball. This is Greenback, and this is from Paint and Paper Library. So at the moment I'd say this one's winning, because this has more of a muddier tone to it, and you know I love those muddy tones. Oh shush Lummy. Oh, I really like it. I'd not heard of this one, but this actually has a less minty tone than Borrington Green. Let's see how it dries. Because Sage Green is so dark. But I mean, it is getting dark. This is so much fun. I love doing this. I could never not be involved in this way. I've just been sat chuckling to myself, because if I ever lost my job and times were tough and I had to turn to the adult film industry, I think that I would have to call mine 50 Shades of Green. 50 Shades of Green. Oh, I found another shade. Cork Green. I think that one's going to be too dark though. See, this is going a little bit darker, but I reckon if we were to use like a white alongside it, it would be very nice. This is lime white, so that could be quite nice. Last one I'm going to try, I think. Vert de Terre. There's like a green white in this room. They dry so dark. It's going to be very, very hard for you to tell in this light. I might actually leave it until tomorrow morning to show you the finished result. I'm leaning more towards Vert de Terre. Now this hasn't dried properly yet, but it's just a bit lighter. These have all dried very, very dark. I think these will be more suited to the bedroom, the other bedroom, bathroom. Borrington Green. I really thought we'd got it. And when I look at it now, I'm like, no, it's too grey and not muddy enough. Almost a bit on the blue side. Definitely not right for in there once it's dried. Let's see how Vert de Terre comes out, but it may be that I've got nothing. But terrible in this light, I don't know why I'm doing it. I may also need to show you this in another vlog, because, flippin' heck, the day is getting away with me. Away from me or away with me, whichever you prefer at this stage. Well, I'm feeling extra smug because not only have I planned my outfit for tomorrow perfectly and I feel so happy with it, I've also planned my outfit for the next day as well, which just takes all of the stress out of my mornings. It means I've got time to like film get ready with me's. I don't know why it's been like that recently, but I just haven't been able to plan outfits. I think I've been in a bit of a funk, especially if I'm going somewhere that isn't like usual, like going to London for me, which I'm going to London tomorrow for meetings. It's I just feel so detached from London when my life is out here, and so when I have to dress there, I'm like, what do I wear? And I think people took what I said when I talked about this previously. Sometimes my humour doesn't come across because obviously I have Hermes riding boots and I also have Fairfax and Favour. But when I wore my Fairfax and Favour boots to London, like when I did Grace's podcast and things like that, lots of people were like, why is she dressed like she's going horse riding? But like, you can wear Hermes boots and a blazer and nobody cares as long as they're Hermes boots. That I was being sort of, what's the word? Is it facetious? I have no idea. And I know that you can obviously have like more modern silhouettes when it comes to blazers, but generally for me that's like the oversized. My tummy is making so much noise and I'm trying to talk over it. But for me, that's usually the more oversized aesthetic that I don't really go for because I think that there's like a time stamp on it. So I go for the more traditional, and then people are like, when are you going horse riding? And I'm like, shut up. Anyway, I usually don't know what I want to wear when I'm heading to London, but I have planned a really, really lovely outfit for tomorrow. In fact, I love it so much. And it's warm and it's cozy and it's comfortable. I can't wait to show you, but you have to watch it in the next vlog because I am definitely going to be ending the vlog this evening because I need to crack on with things. I'm wearing an old Todd's coat. You're going to have to wait to see it on. And I'm wearing a silk blouse, some white jeans. I've got a Lorna bag. I'm going to wear my hair like I'm wearing it now. Just a little low bun, but a loose one, I think. Right, anyway, I'm going to get my makeup off and I'm going to go and kiss my boys and I'm going to get myself ready for bed. Excitingly for me, it is time to get ready for bed, and taking my makeup off at the end of the day is just a joy, especially when you've got like new products to try. And if you didn't see on my stories, I worked with Space NK on their luxury beauty and skincare campaign, and they basically sent me like some new items to try out as part of my skincare routine, and one of them is this Votary cleanser, which the moment someone messaged me and said it smells like an English garden, I was like, right. And it's a really good one for putting on before your foaming cleanser, and that's how I've always found that these things work best with my skin. They remove all my makeup and then I wash all the residue away so that my skin is completely clean, but there's nothing kind of left on it, which I really like. So, makeup off using the Votary cleansing oil, which is rose, geranium and apricot. I don't know much about this brand and I think this is the first product I've ever used, but we're gonna get our makeup off and ready for bed. Obviously wearing a lot more minimal makeup at the moment, but very much enjoying it. Two pumps. Smells incredible. Please ignore our pipes. They've obviously been turned off a few times over the last few days, so they're just having a bit of a splutter now for the second cleanse. This is my quarterly Vino clean. That is very, very clean skin. So what I do next is I go in with another new favourite. Okay, so this was part of the Space NK luxury beauty kit send out, and oh my goodness, this is my favourite eye cream. I don't think I've ever found an eye cream that ticks all of the boxes, like hydrating but not watery, rich but not like cloggy, and I wake up in the morning and my under eyes, my eyelids, everything is just so beautifully hydrated, and also expensive but actually like lasts. I keep looking at this and I'm like, I've been using this loads and it doesn't look like I've been using it. I feel like in order to prove that I've been using it, I need there to be more gone, but I also don't want to use it where it's not necessary. So you literally just take like the smallest amount and I just rub it between my ring fingers and I just pat around my eye area and then just kind of pat it all in really gently. And when I tell you that is the best eye cream, I really genuinely mean it. I love it. I love that it's green. Revive is such a beautiful brand, so yes, love, love, love. Then I'm gonna go in with my Skin and Me because I want some very intensive overnight treatments. So I'm going in with my Skin and Me all over my face. Like so. I'm gonna go in with a lip balm as well because I hate the feeling of Skin and Me on my lips. So this is the Amoravizza Perfecting Lip Balm. This is such a good lip balm. It was so funny, I actually let Lauren borrow some once and she was like, oh wow, that is a nice lip balm. I was like, it's very difficult to tell when it's a good one, but you do know when you use one. This is one of my favourite. And in all honesty, I'm going to have a bit of an intensive Skin and Me treatment this evening. So what I'm going to do is let that marinate, brush my teeth, and then I'll just spritz my face with my 8-hour Miracle Hydrating Mist because it takes away the sort of chalky feeling but lets Skin and Me do its thing overnight, which I really like. And I'm going to let it just soak in and marinate and then wake up in the morning, wash it off and do my morning skincare. So very, very simple this evening. Eyes, lips and a little bit of overnight treatment. Perfect. But anyway, I'm going to get myself into my pajamas now because I have a very exciting rest of the week and I'm looking forward to going into London tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to getting into bed because it is 9:15 and my Aura ring is telling me that it is bedtime. So brush teeth, time for bed. But thank you so much for joining me on this vlog. It's very rare that I actually remember when to say goodbye. Just remember that my Both and Blake discount code is Lydia Spring and it is valid from today until the 14th of April, my birthday, so put it in your diaries, okay? Send me your seeds if you've got any special seeds that you grow. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. Just send me some seeds. And I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, also don't forget, if you're in America, if you're in Canada, my book was published on Tuesday. So yeah, big day, big day.